Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of This Really Sucks. I'm James, and I'm joined by
Anthony,
Justin,
Gavin.
And today's movie we're talking about is Halloween H20.
how'd you guys feel about it?
it was definitely better than the last movie, which
yeah,
is not that hard of an accomplishment to get.
Yeah, it was way better. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
liked it.
was honestly
I liked
pleasantly surprised with it.
Me too.
I honestly enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting to, but I did.
I saw that it had gotten like a 54% on Rotten Tomato.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any idea maybe why it would have?
I mean, maybe just regular classic horror, just the way that they made it just seemed kind of this is the 90s. At this point, they would have had cell phones. They should have been able to contact the police wirelessly. They didn't have to have the whole wire, the phone lines are cut cliche and things like that. By this time period, you didn't have that nearly as much. Now, you still did. I mean, smartphone, or not smartphones, obviously. Cell phones weren't nearly as common, but it was still a lot better than it was before.
Yeah. The directors might have thought oh, maybe we'll just suspend their disbelief, but people probably cared about that continuity and didn't like that plot hole.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys like the actors for the movie?
I
do you
mean-
feel like they picked the right people?
Yeah, I think Jamie Lee Curtis did a good enough job. I think she didn't do a bad job. Her love interest, he seemed fine, kind of oblivious to everything that was going on, but he still seemed fine. The son was a little awkward sometimes,
Yeah.
but it was regular, teens get killed type horror movie. It was just a very, very stereotypical horror movie. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't anything new. It was just same thing they've been doing since the 60s. So
Yeah, basically.
probably before then.
I saw one fact too was that for the movie they had 4 different masks throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
And, one of them was actually designed by, I forgot the guy's name, but he was a 4-time Grammy winner. that
Really?
designed
Oh,
it.
really?
Mhm. It was one of the masks they majority used for the movie.
Yeah, because I honestly didn't like the masks too much. I felt like it looked too different from the original movie. I don't understand why it wouldn't just still be the same thing that he wore in the original one, just a little more beat up after 20 years or so.
Yeah,
I felt like they looked cheap too. Sorry about that. I felt like they looked really cheap.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. It definitely looked off as I watched it. Especially, I've only ever seen the original one, and I think the original one, as you guys said, looks much better. It just looked weird in this one.
Yeah, I've seen the original one, and then I've seen the 2018 sequel one. Because this is a sequel to the first and the second one, but ignores every other one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it just, the 2018 one, they did that. They made it look like it was The Mask however many years later. But this one didn't. It just looked like it was. Just looked new, and the hair was all spiky. It was weird.
Yeah.
It was weird.
I agree. What was the budget for the movie, and how much did it make?
I mean, I don't think it was a failure, but it might have been. I mean, this was, at the time period, it was the first time they have gone back to Halloween in a while.
Gotcha.
So it had a budget of $17 million. Let's see what the box office was. In the box office, it made $75 million. So, I mean, that would be a success. Once again, man, I just keep on picking movies that had low budgets but were major success off of a low budget.
Yeah. But you said the score was 54% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, 55%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was rated a 5.8 out of 10 stars on I believe it was
IMBD. IMBD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because after watching, I would say I would probably rate it around that too, based off of other horror movies I've seen. Like what you said before, it wasn't the greatest horror movie ever, but it wasn't awful.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I've definitely have seen cheesier horror movies, I feel like.
Did y'all think it was scary?
It was suspenseful, but not scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't every single thing you saw it coming, pretty much.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything that surprised me, I want to say. Everybody who I thought was going to die did die. Except for the, what the hell is his name?
The son?
No. The security guard. What was JJ? He's a rapper. I'm trying to think of What is his name? Because he's a famous rapper, He's a famous rapper from the 90s, I'm pretty sure. JJ, or not JJ, LL Cool J.
No, cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, it surprised me that he survived, even though he gets shot. So,
Yeah, that didn't make no sense to me. I thought he was for sure dead.
Mm-hmm.
Would you recommend the movie to anybody? Or is it not good enough to?
Like, maybe if you like the Halloween franchise, it's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think you could like recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's definitely other horror movies that I've seen that I've definitely recommend more than this one.
Mm-hmm.
Not because it was bad, but just because like there's better ones out there.
Yeah.
Yep. So what about like the overall plot? What did you think about that? I mean, it's just kind of like a continuation of the same plot. It's always been Michael Myers is trying to figure out where Laurie Strode is, and he goes after her and tries to kill her. I mean, it wasn't like different from any of the other movies. I mean, the plot was very, very flat, I would say.
Yeah, I agree.
It was also a lot shorter than I was expecting. It was only like an hour, like 35 or something.
Yeah, I was surprised by that too. How long were like the original like 1 and 2? I don't remember.
I mean, they felt short also, but I mean, like movies have gotten. I mean, some movies have gotten longer.
Yeah.
Did they ever make another one?
After that?
After that?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even though the movie ends with Michael Myers getting decapitated, he does survive.
I don't know how, but
Yeah, I looked it up. That they revealed. I can't remember exactly what it was, but they revealed that it was like somebody else that she like decapitated. So
Yep.
it's this way that they can leave room if they wanted to do a sequel. So that's how they like explained like he literally got decapitated. How is there going to be another movie?
Yeah, so I watched the opening of the next movie just on YouTube just to see how that happened. So what happens is, what they're saying is that when he dies on the table, there's a paramedic comes in and checks on him, and he comes and grabs the paramedic by the throat and knocks him out, and he switches clothing with the paramedic.
Oh, gotcha.
So the paramedic is knocked down in the body bag or whatever, and when he starts to get up, Laurie thinks that it's Michael Myers is back from the dead, which of course he is. So she tries to kill him, and that's the reason why he's like reaching out and stuff like that, because it's not actually Michael Myers, it's just a random paramedic.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and now she's in an insane asylum. 'Cause, yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts on like the franchise like continuing? Like, is it a good thing, or is it something that's just kind of like run dry at this point, that like they should move on to something better? What do you think?
I think that's every horror movie series is been run dried. I think that's not just a Halloween problem. That's a Friday the 13th problem. That's a Scream problem.
Yeah.
That's a Nightmare on Elm Street problem. Every single one of them has been dried as much, or has been milked as much as humanly possible, I feel like, at this point.
Yeah.
Even Jaws got milked into. I mean, by Jaws 4, it was so incredibly bad that nobody wanted to watch them.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't even know it was 4 Jaws.
yeah. You don't need to watch
Yeah.
it. Like, the first 2 are good. The third one is not. The fourth one's even worse somehow. So,
did you guys ever watch? It's off topic, but Sharknado.
no, I didn't.
No, I know. I remember that growing up.
Why have you
Growing
watched that?
Because a bunch of people at high school that I went to were like, "Oh, we should watch this. It's so bad." I'm like, "How bad could it be?"
Oh my God, it's really bad. It's like a tornado, and it has like sharks in the tornado, and I don't know, bro. It was
The whole movie is just...
it was bad. It
Great.
was like
Now you just
sci-fi.
picked the movie for next week.
It probably, honestly, it might be, but I remember that was a bad movie.
It's just, there's just so many moments where you're just like I don't even know how to
make sense.
describe. Yeah,
Let's-
exactly.
Let's keep this for later, okay? I'm not even kidding. Let's honestly keep this for next week.
Yeah, honestly.
So there you go. Next week, Sharknado. I'm not looking forward to it. Yeah, but that movie did not, like, it was just very basic of a horror movie. There was nothing to continue on with. There was nothing to really progress the plot anywhere. It was just, there was nothing new was introduced to the movie.
Yeah.
Besides for she has a son now, and that's about it.
Yeah, I feel like one of the reasons why like all these different horror franchises are like so run down and dry, because I feel like these producers are like, oh, if we just happen to title like this movie that everybody loves with the next number, people are going to go see it despite the quality of it, because they're like, oh, it's my favorite franchise. Like, I think that.
I mean, you just need a half decent script, and they had 20 years to come up with it. So, I mean, it doesn't need to be like an insane movie. You just need to progress the plot a little bit.
Yeah,
come up
that's
with
what I'm
something.
saying. Yeah.
What was your favorite scene from the movie?
I remember one scene where it was like it was the mom and the son, and they were like in front of a store.
Yeah.
And it was like the mom was like trying to say like, oh, it's time to be responsible or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the son was like he was basically saying that he was irresponsible and he's not ready. And I don't know, that was a funny part of the movie that I thought I enjoyed it just because I remember that part. It was funny.
That's honestly the part where I thought like the son's acting that's the moment where I
was
thought
the worst, yeah. His
where I
acting
thought
sucked.
the son's
His
acting
acting
sucked.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, like that was just not good.
Yeah, that was a scene I remember.
Yeah. I can't think of like a defined like favorite moment though. I
Me
mean,
too, honestly.
Like I've said so many times, it was just so flat.
Yeah.
There just wasn't anything that like sink your teeth into or enjoy.
Yeah, I felt like most of the time I was just kind of like going through the motions, being like, yep, this is a horror movie.
Yeah.
That's all I could say.
Up there's Michael Myers. He's hanging from the rafters and now he's jumping down. There we go.
Yep.
Fun. Something I thought was funny was the fact they were watching Scream in the movie. The family, since like Scream watched Halloween in it, and now Scream is watching. You know what do you know what I'm talking? Yeah, they watch Halloween and Scream, and now and now in Halloween they're watching Scream. Full circle. Not a good full circle, but full circle.
Maybe they threw that in as like, oh, we can, like you said, like you have people notice, like, oh my god, they did a reversal, like kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really even think about it until like I started saying it out loud. That like I realized they watched Scream in the movie, but I forgot about that they actually watch Halloween and Scream.
Yeah,
so
I forgot about that too.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty big like because like the one guy's like all drunk in the movie. He's like, no, don't go in there, Laurie, don't go. And then that's when Stu or whatever comes up and like, yeah. We don't need to talk about that whole entire movie. Did this movie make you guys like the Halloween franchise anymore or dislike it more, or do you still feel like the same about it?
This was my first one that I watched, actually.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Okay.
So I don't really know.
Yeah, so this didn't really like show anything for you. This was
Just thought it was a basic movie.
Yeah. I mean, even if you watch the original one, it's gonna be that, but she's gonna be 20 years younger, pretty much.
Yeah.
Nothing's like I've said, the plot did not change any. It's just the same movie. It's Michael Myers going through a house trying to kill people. That's literally all it is.
See, I like the new Halloween movies, like the ones made in like 2020, 2019, but I don't like the older ones. So it's
What's the difference with like the new? I didn't go see the newer ones.
For me
so,
personally,
what
it's like it's just newer. So like his outfit looks better. The scenes are kind of crazier. I know like there's one scene where like he was stuck in the basement of this house that caught on fire, and
this is the first one of the remakes or the sequels.
Yeah, I think it was made in like 2019 or 2018.
2018.
Yeah, and basically it was like the firefighters were like putting out the fire, and they all thought he was dead. And then he just broke out of the, he broke out of the house.
That's the
killed.
one after that one. The movie ends with him being trapped in the fire, and then the next movie starts with him breaking out of the fire.
He breaks out, and then, exactly. He breaks out, and then he just kills, like, all the firefighters and walks away. Like, that's just...
I was like, that sounds cool.
It was kind of cool. He was, like, on fire, and, the whole scene was just crazy. His outfit was burnt, so...
Why is he so hard to kill?
I don't know.
That's the whole. That's
is
like
he
the
human?
Whole thing.
Is he a human or?
I mean, he's supposed to be, but he's like some type of supernatural type human, I guess, because nobody's ever been able to kill him in any of the movies. I mean, you watched the most recent of the new ones. Does he die in that one? How does it end?
Oh, I didn't watch the most recent one, but in that one, if I'm not mistaken, it's like he gets trapped somewhere.
Oh, he gets trapped again?
It's been a while, but he gets trapped. I think it's underwater.
Okay.
But like something similar like Jason. But I'm not. I don't remember too much about it. I have to rewatch it.
Yeah, because I didn't watch the third of the new ones. I only watched the first one, and then I've seen the opening of the second one, and that was literally because they literally showed the opening in like the trailers when that movie came out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember it from that.
Do you guys like any of the other Halloween characters, like Terrifier or Jason?
So Friday the 13th, I've actually only seen the original one where Jason isn't even the main villain. It's Jason's mother is the bad guy. So yeah, I like Halloween a lot, and I have not seen very much of the other films because of that.
Yeah.
Like I've seen Scream, but movies like Scream and Jaws I don't consider horror. Those are more like suspense because like Scream isn't scary and neither is Jaws.
Yeah,
but some people consider them horror, some people don't.
Yeah.
Then there's Five Nights at Freddy's, but that's a whole different thing. So
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Terrifier?
I have not.
I have not either.
Terrifier is a really good. That's probably the best one. The best one in my opinion.
Okay.
It's the best one in my opinion.
Which guy is that again?
He's like the clown that doesn't
Oh,
talk.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Art the Clown,
Art
right?
the Clown.
Yeah.
That's to be honest, all three of the movies are really good. They're really good.
Yeah, I saw like a short, I think, of him once where he's like in a bar at Christmas or something like that, and he like
I
kills
think that's in
us.
the third one.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that clip some reason.
To be honest, too, with Jason, I've never seen any of the movies. I've only played the video game.
The Friday the 13th
Friday
one?
the 13th video game. That's the only. I've never played any. I've never watched the movies, to be honest.
Yeah, see, I never played that game, but I played Dead by Daylight, which has like all of the characters in
I've
it.
also played Dead by Daylight.
Except for Jason. He's like the only one not in that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Which gives you a good list of all kinds of horror people. I mean, you have... Alien, would you consider that horror? I mean, that's once...
old. Right? I mean...
Yeah, I mean, it's just as old as Halloween is, though.
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't consider it as horror.
Once again, I'd put it kind of like how Jaws and Scream is. It's suspenseful, but it's not horror.
Yeah, I agree.
Would you watch it again?
Halloween H20?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, Sam.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Nah.
I mean, the first time I ever saw it was on like cable, and I watched like the end of the movie. But like, yeah, I don't think I would like willingly go and watch it again.
When was the first time you watched it?
Maybe like 5 years ago or something. I was just like, I think my dad just had it on or something, just to have something on in the background while we were like, I think we were decorating for Halloween, and that movie was just on in the background. That seems to be like how a lot of like the movies like that are played in my house. It's like they're just played in the background while we're doing something else. So yeah.
Do you think Halloween-based movies, do you think majority of them are bad movies? Or like not as good as maybe like a Christmas movie or...
The way that I would phrase it is like Halloween like based movies are like easier to like pump out. So like you can just write like the most like generic thing to like get people to like go out and go see just because they want to go see like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Another thing with like movies like that is like Christmas movies, you can only watch them around Christmas times.
You're right.
Horror movies aren't generally like date specific. Like, yes, Halloween is more of a Halloween movie than any of the other ones because it takes place at Halloween. But like Friday the 13th, I watched that in the middle of June, which I think the movie takes place in the middle of June, I believe. So that's not date specific. I'm sure Hellraiser and all of those, none of those are date specific. Like, you can just, horror movies you don't have to watch at Halloween. You can watch them whenever.
Yeah, I never thought about that. That's true.
Yeah. Like, you're not going to go watch Elf in the middle of January you might. In the middle of August.
Yeah.
Would you want to watch the sequel to this movie just to see what happens next, or are you just good at the point where we are?
I would consider watching
the
next movie. At least a little bit of it.
Yeah, just like, no. Now, I think that one honestly might have done worse than this movie, I believe. I'm not 100% sure.
Really?
But I think it did like worse.
I was curious, but I just, like I was just talking about before, I like looked up like, because I knew there was like a movie after this. So I was like, if he got literally decapitated, how did he come back? So I just like, I looked it up. So I don't know if I'd go through and like watch the entire movie, but I was just curious because I was wondering like, how's the franchise continuing?
Yeah.
It did. It has a 10.
Really?
It has a 10 and a 24. So It did not do good and has a 3.9 on IMDb. So
What was the budget?
the budget of this one was $15 million. And it made $37.7 million.
Yeah, it's not really a. I mean, they.
I mean, that says it says it's a box office success. It says it underperformed, but it's still a box office success.
Yeah,
I mean, horror movies are very hit or miss, I feel like.
I agree.
You can either, because it seems like almost all of them are made really cheap. No horror movies are made like expensive, but they either blow up or they fail miserably.
Yeah. And I feel like they make them cheap on purpose just in case they like do fail miserably. Like,
Yeah.
it's this way they don't lose that much money from it.
Yeah, so like Five Nights at Freddy's, which came out how many years ago now? 2-3 years ago?
Yeah.
23. So that had a budget of $20 million. And that made in the box office, that made $297 million. So, yeah. I mean, that's how you know, like I said, it either dies horribly or it blows up so incredibly large. And I mean, that's probably like a really, really big example of it.
Do you think there is like a lot of horror movies that maybe lose money compared to like what their budget was?
I'm sure some do, because horror can also be kind of niche sometimes. Like, not everybody wants to watch it. Like, I'm not the kind of person who will typically go to the theater to watch a horror movie. So that's probably the reason why they have these lower budgets. It's so, if they don't make very much, it's not too much of a loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I think almost every time, I think besides the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, I've actually just watched horror movies at my house. I've never really gone to the theater.
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's I watched in theaters because I grew up playing it and I wanted to watch it. So.
Yeah, same reason. Yeah,
and that was, once again, barely a horror movie. It was rated PG-13. I mean,
yeah.
So, yeah. If you were to make the movie yourself, what do you think you would change to make it a little more entertaining, if you could?
Me personally, I would try to like incorporate celebrities. So
Okay.
Whatever comedians or maybe funny celebrities at that time, I would have tried to have them be in the movie.
Well, I mean, you could almost say that about the rapper being in the movie. I mean, he was a celebrity from the time, and they tried to make him a comedy relief type character in the movie.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess they kind of did do that.
You're right. Yeah. I would try to maybe then implement a little more. Like, I feel like maybe more comedians, because I feel like comedians would have essentially made it a little more like a scary movie. And I feel like that is what, me personally, that's what would generate more money. So
To make it more of a comedic movie?
That's probably what I would change, to be honest.
So make it a spoof of Halloween more than a direct sequel? Or
essentially, because I feel like it wasn't super scary. So if it was considered a horror movie, then, like, I don't know.
Okay.
In my opinion, I just don't think it really completed its task for a horror movie.
You don't think that they should have tried to go more horror route, where there's more actual, like, jump scares and stuff like that?
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like since it was made in the 90s, that during that time, that's when Scary Movie and all those movies were kind of popular and starting to come out, that I feel like if they would have took that path, they would have made more money.
But it also, at the time, might have made the actual fans of the series upset about that, about trying to change it so much.
You're right.
So, I mean, that's what I'm wondering. It's like, do you want to try and do what's going to make money, or do you try to do what's going to appeal to fans?
Somebody got to get paid.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to get paid. Yeah.
Something that I think that they could possibly do, but like as you were saying before, like it's all about like pleasing the fans or trying something different. Like they could like do like some kind of spin-off where like there's this person that's like seeing what Michael Myers has done and is like, I know that sounds crazy, but like is inspired by him. I know there's people out there that are actually like that, which is crazy, but like they could do something like that where like this person like somehow like goes and like tries to like recreate his mask and everything and goes out and does what he does. So
just like another movie that takes place in the same type of series where Michael Myers does exist and they saw them do this and now he's trying to commit his own type of murders.
Yeah. I feel like that could be something if they wanted to try something different. But then again, like with the fans, like someone besides Michael Myers is the killer.
Well, I mean, so Halloween 3 when that one came out, Michael Myers is not the main villain of that one. I don't think Michael Myers is even in it at all.
Oh,
I don't
really? Okay.
think Laurie Strode is in it at all. I honestly don't know what that movie's about, but I think it's something similar to that where it takes place within the same series and they acknowledge the events of Halloween, but it's a whole different bunch of people.
Gotcha. Now, how did that movie perform?
I don't think that one did very good either because
Yeah.
it was not Michael Myers.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Like, the fans wouldn't be pleased for that, even though they were trying to do something different.
Yeah, so that one was made in 1983 or 82. Hospital emergency room Dr. Daniel Dan Chiles and Ellie Grimberg, the daughter of a murder victim, uncover a terrible plot by small-town mask maker Conal Cochran, a madman who's planning a Halloween mass murder utilizing an ancient Celtic ritual. The ritual involves a boulder stolen from Stonehenge and the use of a silver shamrock mask and a triggering device contained in a television channel. All designed to kill millions of children. So, yeah, I mean, that's a completely different plot from the original ones. Yeah, I mean, I don't think... So what did this do, box office-wise? So this one had a 48 from critics and a 31 from fans. So that was a failure as well,
Yeah.
critically.
Do you think if Halloween H20 came out maybe in a different time period, it would do better?
Which time period?
Like maybe
Like now?
2010s, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I think it would. I think... Well, I mean, that's pretty much what Halloween 2018 was. It was... Because it ignores the first... Or ignores the second movie. It ignores H2O. It ignores Resurrection. And they just only work off the first movie, kind of similar to that one. And that one was successful. So I think if it came out now, I think it would have been successful.
I agree.
Because, I mean, they just needed time to write something better. I mean, Halloween 2018 actually, like, pushes the plot forward a little bit. I mean, Laurie Strode has turned into this Sarah Connor type character almost, where she's just preparing for Michael Myers to come back the whole entire time, and she's just trying to come up with every single thing humanly possible to stop him.
Yeah. Do you feel like they rushed the movie?
Which one? H2O? Or,
H2O.
Yeah, I could see that. Like, they got like executives were, we're going to make this movie. We want you to make it as fast as humanly possible. I could see it being that.
Yeah.
Because like there wasn't much put into the movie. The whole movie took place in a rest stop and then inside their school, and that was literally the whole entire movie.
Yeah.
It didn't go anywhere else, so they didn't have to spend very much for special effects. They didn't have to spend very much for location scouting. It was a very basic movie. So I could say, yeah, it might have been rushed, and that's the reason for its lower quality. Well, thank you for tuning in to today's show. Please follow us on social media at this_really, spelled REELY_sucks. Once again, I'm James.
I'm Anthony.
I'm Justin.
I'm Gavin.
And thank you for listening to this episode of This Really Sucks.